Welcome back to the Empires Racing Series All-Star event presented by Publix here at the Ocala Raceway Park in Ocala, Florida. Beautiful night for racing here in the Sunshine State as we take a look at Mac DeCarry, the number 96. Came into the pits during the break to repair his race car. Remember, he was involved in that accident just moments ago, and luckily for him, he does not lose a lap. But Luke Kinzen is your leader, quickly taking the lead away from Nate Smith early on. And that short green flag run was all it would take for the 4-car to make his way to the front. Nate Smith does have a fast race car, though, as these guys get ready for the restart. And Luke Kinzen leads them down to the green.
Green flag back out in the air. 83 trying to poke his nose underneath the for Luke Kinzen, who's been able to showcase tonight what he's capable of, as he's now going to get shoved out to the high line. Nate Smith going to take the lead that lap. Contact between the 26 and the 4 as Scranson's going to follow the 83 into second place. And Scranson, after the tough year he had last season, has really turned things around for Avoda Motorsports this year. But Will Leggie's kind of struggled as well, as now Alan Reeds and Tommy Rich are going underneath the 4 and are going to continue to shove Kinzen down in the order.
Yeah, definitely not where Kinzen wants to be whatsoever. The outside line obviously just not going to be effective at all in this race. This track is not very forgiving if you get trapped down that outside lane. Going to be shuffled back way quickly, and right now you're seeing a prime example of it as the 4-car just continues to get freight trained, as here comes the 81 of Nicholas Hierski. And Ryan Barley at number 97, he's had a pretty good season in the top tier of the AARO. Struggled a little bit in the Aflac All-Pro Tour, but when he's been in the number 97, he's been very good. Definitely in consideration for a spot at Renaissance Racing next year. Looks like we have the 27 of Mario Lancer, who is in for a tire issue. That's tough for him. Obviously, he doesn't really get any breaks in this series, but another tough break for him once again here at Ocala.
Yeah, I didn't see any smoke out of the 27, so I would assume that it's just a tire, and he'll be right back out here. But lap 15, Nate Smith has extended his lead over the 26 of Jalen Scranson. Is now Alan Reeds. We're focused on here trying to pull away from Tommy Richer and Casey Lester, 4th and 5th for Renaissance. And Hierski, Grosso, Barley, Tori Webler, and Luke Kinzen all the way down to 10th after he just had the lead on the restart, and Mario Lancer coming out just behind the top 10 on the racetrack. And it's just been emblematic of his season just to have these kind of bad breaks.
Yeah, luckily for him, though, that car did not sustain any damage. It looks like maybe he can come back and contend for the win. As we have trouble on the front straightaway, Michael Carter has gone around the second wreck he's been involved in this one already. And on lap number 18, we'll have our second caution fly here in segment 1. And the 39, and it looks like maybe the 49 of Webler was involved. He has a bunch of damage on the back end of that Speedway Chevrolet. We'll get a replay in just a second. But yes, it definitely looks like Eric Webler was involved in this one. And they won't lose a lap, luckily, but not good for them, as they obviously have some damage to their cars. Carter was obviously involved in the first wreck. And well, we're taking a look at some of the leaders right now. Don't expect them to come into the pits, but focused on them. Maybe some of them make a move, trying to get some better tires for the end of this one, maybe using some strategy, but it doesn't look like anyone will as of right now.
Yeah, it didn't quite look like anyone was biting. Richson and Richson and Carter got together out of 4. Just the 3-wide situation was not going to work, and Webler passed the wreck, so I'm not sure. Maybe he just spun it out in 1 and 2. 0854 got together out of 4, and they got together back in 1. And yeah, Webler did spin out in turn 1. I think he tried to miss it, and yeah, we're gonna show it here. Just lost grip, I guess, going into 1 and looped it.
Yeah, it's not good for Webler, who's a late entry into this season. He was a rookie back a couple seasons ago, and he really just hasn't had much success at all in this series. But I guess the good thing is he's still going and able to compete. And still on the lead lap, still eligible for the second segment as of now. We will be right back, though, with more Amp Energy Racing Series action from Ocala. 2 cautions in the first 18 laps have slowed this race once again. Nate Smith is your leader, followed by Jalen Scranson, and Alan Reeds follows in the 3rd position. We'll be right back to Ocala in just a moment. Welcome back to Ocala for the Amp Energy Racing Series All-Star event presented by Publix. Getting ready to take the green here, Mario Lancer on the inside. He's a couple laps down. Nate Smith has returned to the lead after starting on the pole. Jalen Scranton follows him, and we're looking at Jerry Richardson, the number 54. He sustained a little bit of damage to the left side of his car. Don't think that'll affect him, or maybe it will.
Nothing too serious. It's these short tracks. You can afford to just beat and bang on the sides, and you should be good. Just as long as you don't kill the engine, you're pretty much fine.
Green flag is out once again, and it looks like that lap car is going to give the 83 some trouble. 26 dip to the inside just for a moment, and here comes Casey Lester.
7 threw it in there. Diving in again on the 83, and his teammate Richard's going to follow him through. So both of the Renaissance cars making some daring moves here.
Look at this
already
run.
lap 24.
The two teammates to the inside.
Wow.
And they will go 1-2 here as Nate Smith will fall back to third, probably fourth, maybe even more as he's going to get freight trained like Luke Kinzen did. But Casey Lester, what a great move to the inside on that restart. Takes advantage of a lap car, and this is going to send Nate Smith back to fourth, and Hierski looks like he's moving under him for fifth.
Not quite yet. Doesn't look like it. As we are focused on Scranton. Okay.
Yep. And he's trying to get to the 2 car as we're going to look at Ryan Barley now going for the 5th position on Nicholas Hierski. Barley, mentioned just a minute ago, we have trouble!
Op-Inc teammates involved in that.
2 Op-Inc teammates. I believe the 98 was also involved. A nightmare for Op-Inc right here. Doesn't look like Bradshaw has too much damage, but we're getting word that he was definitely involved in this one.
Blanco's in the pits. And you get that immediately checked out. Don't know what happened there. And trying to get a replay as the pace car's out. And Lester, Richard, Scranton already caught up. And the field bunching up here under yellow. As now we have a replay on board with Lester in the Lake Vultures machine as we're taking a look at this start here.
What a move. That's just...
great move to the inside.
That's just pure power right there, pure skill as he jumped right to the inside, and those guys couldn't get back down. Takes advantage of that lap car. Michael Carter, was he involved in this one again? Oh my, Michael Carter, the third wreck he's been involved in as he turns the 08 of Blanco.
Same position he was just in, just managed not to spin it out this time. Yep, there's the 0 getting into it. Yep, all 3 Op-Inc teammates, it looks like. Yeah, 98 just got a little piece and off and away.
I don't know if you could really say Bradshaw was really involved, but he does get a little piece of that one. Michael Carter, our point leader, definitely having an interesting night.
Yeah, just came out of 4, just too hot and just washed up. I don't know, actually, from that angle you can see the 96 and the 08 kind of got together. Yeah, same position he was just in, where he was just on the inside, just a bad position.
Well, unfortunately, we have to take another commercial break. And on lap 27, we have our 3rd caution of segment 1. We'll be right back with more Amp Energy Racing Series All-Star action from Ocala.